So welcome everyone. I just did an enema and my stomach is so bloated. So if you ever do enemas, basically you literally watch your stomach go from flat to just completely bloated, and it's with the water and the coffee. And then I'm about to set my timer, and usually you set the timer for 15 minutes. We're doing a retention. I don't know if it's gonna focus for you, for me, for somebody. Okay, so we're gonna set it for 15 minutes, and yeah, I usually do it after I've put in all of the water. Right now I'm using an enema bulb. In the past I've used enema buckets, which I love. Enema buckets are great because you just hang it up somewhere, like on your door handle or something, insert it, and then just adjust the little dial to whatever I guess pressure works for you. You don't want it completely open, or then it's gonna like shoot the water into your colon. So yeah, just like, let it just be a moderate flow, and yeah, you just sit there and do nothing. With the enema bulb though, I feel like you can probably get all the liquid inside of your colon quicker, and so obviously you manually do it. And so I basically filled up 2 coffee cups with distilled water. So the first one was the coffee and the distilled water, filled all the way to the top, and then the second round it was just distilled water, and so all of that is in my stomach right now, as you can see. And basically, yeah, you just kind of lay here and let it do its thing. I always do it on my left hand side, though if you look online, I'm finding a lot of stuff where people are like left hand side, and there's equally a lot of information about doing it on your right hand side, and so it's kind of confusing. But I'm doing it on my left. I'm gonna continue doing it on my left, and yeah, I guess which side you do it on isn't all that important. I don't know, but you kind of, oh gosh, I'm working through it. Basically you're working through waves of feeling like you really have to go to the bathroom, and so I just worked through that one, and yeah, it's very uncomfortable because it feels like you have to go like right now. So if I turn off the camera and dash to the bathroom, we know why. If you've ever went through labor, then you know, basically, gosh, what are those called? I can't think of the word now. And you have to like breathe through contractions. That's the word. And so it's like that, but it's not painful. It's not painful. This is different. This is just feeling like you have to go number 2 very badly. So yeah, going through labor, obviously that's a different type of pain. I was just comparing the two because how it comes in waves, and you just have to work through it and stay strong and not break down and go to the bathroom. So the last one I did, gosh, was a month ago, and I wish I would have kept up with them, because if you keep your body on top of the detox, this is a physical detox. So a lot of the other supplements I take, those are literally detoxing your body from like a cellular level, which I think those are very helpful. But you also have to physically remove, pretty much the biggest source of toxins in your body is, feces. And so if you are going, I don't know, I think mostly people are supposed to go at least once a day every day. Not everyone does go once a day every day. And then you also have to think, when you're going, do you feel like it's completely getting out basically the 3 meals a day that you had during that day? Do you feel like you are getting out that much? Like, if you don't feel like that is passing through, then you have to understand that a lot of that is just sitting on the inside of your intestines, and doing something like this will help it get it out. I'm trying to think, you can go and pay and have them do it themselves, and basically they put like this tubing inside of you, a lot like an enema, but it's like pressurized. It's completely different, and they're doing a lot of water, like a lot of water. And they're basically, I think it's a colonic, and yeah, people literally have like lost like 10 to 15 pounds from doing those. And so I've never had one, so I can't really say anything else other than what I've read and heard about. But you know, enemas, obviously it's not going to be as thorough as a colonic, because like I said, those are pretty serious. It's using, I mean, I think over a gallon of water. It's insane. I was reading like read about the places in your town that like offer the colonics. The one here, I was just like amazed that anyone can, I don't know, put that much water in someone's, I mean, it's going through the colon, it's going through the small and large intestines, and it's insane. It does a lot. Enemas, obviously, they can only go up so far, and so that's why it's really important to do what we're doing right now, a retention enema, where basically you're letting it sit and it's loosening up all of the caked on debris, and caked on debris meaning feces, and the feces holds out all the toxins. Now, if you are not, let's say, going to the bathroom regularly, if you do not feel like when you are actually able to go to the bathroom, it's not all coming out, so maybe you're a little constipated, then basically your body will reabsorb those toxins, and you know, that's where just over long term, that's where you get into some trouble. It's really good to not just do these once a month. Not to say that it's not helpful, it's better than not doing any, but like when you're really on top of it, do it multiple times. And there are other benefits to doing these other than glutathione glow and getting out those toxins. I think the best one would just be the flat stomach you get afterwards, because it's basically taken out you know, any feces that was, you know, not needing to sit in there. And I don't think a lot of people understand just how much they have inside of them. That is just pure crap, like just pure crap. You don't have to have that inside of you. You can take it out and watch how your life changes. So during it, you know, your stomach is going to be bloated to the max. You have a ton of water in there right now. Well, I don't think I have a ton, but I have a good amount, and basically it's just inching its way up and like loosening and softening all of the debris. And there are some people who do multiple, so like they'll do an enema, and then after the coffee enema they'll just do a few just distilled water enemas and continue flushing out everything, because like with those colonics and people using gallons of water, these enemas, you could do this multiple times and still not have the water run clean. Like when you're expelling and releasing everything, like you will still have crap in there. It's amazing how much crap our bodies can hold on to. For me, usually I only have the time just to do one, and then if you keep up with it and you're doing maybe 2 a week, or you know, 1 a week, then usually you'll stay on top of it. But yeah, if you just wanted to really flush out everything and get all the poo, you would have to do multiple. So you would be doing 15-minute intervals. And so, like, you know, the first one can be a coffee. You don't have to do coffee enemas. You can just do a regular distilled water enema if you're just worried about, you know, cleaning out all the poo. Coffee enemas are great because they give an amazing boost in glutathione, and yeah, you just look better, feel better. I need to watch something. It's like a live rally. I'm enemaing right now. So there's another one. I want this out. I have 6 minutes. Anywho, I'm just going to talk through it. Really? She called me lame. I'm busy right now. Yeah, basically when you're doing an enema, you cannot do anything. I don't advise you to sit or to walk around, because you need it to go up your colon. So a lot of this, up your colon into your intestines and everything. So a lot of this is just using gravity and allowing it to, you know, go through your body. If you're standing vertically, it's all that liquid is just going to basically sit all in one place. And so that's another positive to doing multiple enemas back to back. Not multiple coffee enemas, you can just do multiple water enemas. Like, there's no need to like get that much coffee into your body. But it allows, like, where the last one left off at, the water will push back further and further and further, and you know, the further it goes, usually like the older the caked on material. And so if you go to get like a colonic, that's why paying the money and having it done is so thorough, because they have basically this like long thing, and it can go as far as it needs to go, and it literally gets in there, and it just takes out years. Enemas are, you know, also helpful, but it's not going to go back just as far as like a colonic or having a professional do it for you. Yeah, we don't really have those types of tools, but it does still help. So definitely don't like underestimate it. Like, it can do a lot. Ugh, I gotta go. So I'm gonna turn this off because I'm just sitting here, and I'll come back when I am done. I have, gosh, 4 more minutes. We'll see if I can make it. We're down to 3:57. So I'm back and I made it. I didn't quite make it exactly to the 15 minutes. I released, I think I had 2 minutes left on the clock. I went to the bathroom. I couldn't help it. But I'm just going to assume that the time it took me to insert like the water using my bulb, I'm just going to assume that that took at least 2 minutes, because I don't start the clock until after I've inserted the water, and then I start the 15 minutes. So I'm just going to assume that that took at least 2 minutes. So you know, you just, some days you might be able to make it the whole 15 minutes, and sometimes you just might not be able to. Honestly, I think it depends on how much excrement you have inside of you. If you've been doing them more often, you probably aren't full. Like, full is like full of crap. If you haven't, then it definitely is going to be working overtime, basically. That's just how it is. But I do feel better. The first one that I did a month ago, that one was my first one in like 5 to 6 months, and I felt afterwards very sleepy, almost like lethargic, and it took about 20 minutes for me to like have my energy back, and that's because it was just doing a deep detox, and I guess I was worse off than I knew. This one, I'm back in action. I'm gonna, you know, carry on and start my day. These are great to do in the morning, you know, when you have nothing else to do before you start your to-do list or whatever. But yeah, the first thing you should be working on is water. So I'm going to finish this. This is about 30 ounces. I'm going to make sure that I finish this within like the next hopefully hour, and then I'm going to refill it and finish another one. So you definitely want to drink more water than you normally would after you do an enema, especially a coffee enema, because it's basically pulling out so much liquid and it's creating bile. That's why I love the coffee enemas. They create bile, and so that's where you have that that glutathione I guess rush. So yeah, I'm gonna drink a lot of water, replenish that, and make sure everything's back on track, because enemas are a good way to dehydrate yourself, especially the coffee ones, because they're actually making bile, and we don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to drink my water, edit this video, and yeah, I will see you guys later.